Hey guys, welcome back to another video over here on the Chinese Zodiac and Horoscopes. Today it is Karma Wednesday for those karmic signs. And if you don't know already, the karmic signs are the dragon and the snake, and they're next to each other in the order of the animals when it comes to that Chinese Zodiac circle. They are the karmic signs, the dragon being the positive and the snake being the negative. Today, or now, we're going to be doing the dragon. And then later today, we'll be doing the snake. So let's see what the cards have got in store for you dragons this week. I'd also be interested to know how you dragons are getting on, considering it is the year of the dragon. How are things going? Let's see if we stop there. Let's take that one from the bottom, that one from the middle, that one from the top. What have we got? Two blacks and a white. Okay. Not a great start, but as I've always tried to remind people, and I say this most of the time, black doesn't always mean an attack. White doesn't always mean all right. Sometimes the compatibilities can be different and, or the cards are different compatibilities, which kind of not necessarily cancel it out, but don't make it as bad as it could be. So we got this negative start, could be better, but we're moving into this positive end where, you know, things could be worse. We're going to start off with the horse. So as I was saying, you know, it's compatible with the dragon to a degree, or, you know, to some great degree. I mean, horses and dragons are very compatible. It creates power, it creates speed. But this is a negative horse. So with that in mind, the horse itself is probably wanting to, I don't know, explore, go on adventure, progress further than where they currently are, which is a reflection of where you're at. So maybe this is what you're feeling right now. I think you're wanting to progress, you're wanting to take moves forward, you're wanting to move, but something's stopping you, something's holding you back, something is not allowing you to take those steps as you would like to. I think this is a time where you're becoming restless, potentially impatient. I think there's a struggle of some description where if it weren't for the fact that you were good at expressing yourself and communicating and telling people how you're feeling or how you're, you know, dealing with things, it would be a very easy time to bottle that stuff up and let it affect you. But it's not affecting you in the ways that it would affect other signs. In fact, nothing really affects dragons as it does other signs, because dragons are almost unique in that sense. They are a personality which is out of all of the other personalities, the 11 are all actual factual existing you know, animals, creatures, you know, sheep, monkey, dog, you know, rooster. They're all things that are, you know, sort of living around us in farmyards and in the jungles and stuff like this. A dragon is not. The dragon is the only one that doesn't exist in that sense. And that's why dragons, they kind of struggle to believe in themselves, because they're mythical creatures. They need to be believed in. A little bit like fairies. Dragons are a little bit like fairies. You've got to believe in them for them to actually, you know, be the best that they could be. You know, the more belief and support a dragon has, the more cheerleaders that they have, or you have, the more you can get done, the more confidence you feel, the more, you know, just the more comfortable you are in some degree, that you're being validated and that you are doing the right thing, and that you are, in some ways, you know, in the place that you're supposed to be. Right now, you could be in a place that you're supposed to be, but you're wanting to kind of move. You're kind of wanting to, I don't know, I like to think of it as map out this new terrain. It's almost like if you were to stumble across a whole new place that you've never been before or nobody's ever been, and you're being told you have to sit there and wait and be patient, but you just want to go out and explore. You want to go and map it out. You want to go and see what it has to offer. You want to see the full potential of this place or this thing, this someone. You want to see the full potential. The horse is also a sort of a card that's associated with romance, relationships, and that kind of lovey-dovey side. And maybe this has got something to do with a loved one, relationship, husband, wife, you know, something like this. Maybe something isn't quite going your way. Maybe there is a struggle for dominance. Maybe it's a lack of something meeting your expectations. Maybe it's your own expectations that has slowed you down there. Oh, look at that dragon come swooping in there. So that's your card, the karmic card, the dragon doer. We have done a video on the triangle that were the doers with the dragons and the monkeys and the rats, going over the doer aspect, that affinity triangle. But we will be doing a video in the future as well, which is more on the karmic side, because that dragon, you are a karmic sign. So we've got that karmic sign coming in, but it's not in a positive way as it would be usually. It's a negative positive karmic card. So there is something that is going on karmically. It may not affect you, but you're definitely caught in the middle of it. And maybe right now everybody seems to be getting what they want and you're not. And you're asking why. You're asking what's going on. I mean, there's not much conflict between the dragons. Dragons do get on with dragons if they are, you know, in the same frame of mind, have similar hobbies or share interests and stuff. Otherwise, they just tend to leave each other alone and don't associate with each other. I think right now you're feeling frustrated, you're feeling agitated. The horse and the dragon are probably one of the fastest, quickest to do stuff, quickest to, you know, think, quicker to respond. They're more spontaneous. They are quite, you know, quick-witted. They're quite, you know, impulsive. They're very sort of in that line. The fact that you've got that horse and the dragon, they're the two fastest of all of the personalities in that respect. That would say that you are definitely being held back, or you feel like you're being held back. You can't open up as much as you would want to, but because you can communicate, because you can actually talk about it and you can actually express yourself, and you've probably told people how you feel or what you're going through, people aren't paying attention, or they expect you to get over it really quickly. Maybe it's other people's expectations which are causing the problem. And the fact that there's a karmic card there means that somebody's getting served something either way, whether it's positive karma for others which you are resenting, envious of, and that's frustrating you because you're putting in all this hard work and you're not moving in a direction you want to, or that good karma is actually coming around for you, and where you're sitting right now is where you're supposed to be. It's like that burnt toast theory. It's like that idea that if you're on your way to work and say you burn or you're getting ready for work and you burn your toast, and it makes you say 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late to make some more toast, and then when you get on the road and you're driving and you find out that if you had left when you were supposed to leave, you could have been involved in a really bad accident and something really horrible could have happened to you. Something was holding you back, and I think maybe something is holding you back for something better to come along in the future, or at least, you know, it's saving you from something. It's actually oh, that's a good card. It's actually preventing you from falling into, I don't know, a trap or doing something too quickly or spontaneously. It's just making you feel a little bit more, not feel, sorry, it's trying to persuade you to be a little bit more reserved and a little bit more thoughtful, I suppose. Think before you act. But we have got that rat card jumping in, which is in a positive place, which is good. And the rat also has that romantic family aspect to it, or, you know, they call it a soulmate vibe to it. And the rat and the dragon are a natural pair, and they go together very well. They have a great compatibility. They come from that same triangle of affinity with which we were saying before. They're both doers. They both appreciate each other. And I think really this is a time now to not act, but rather plan, strategize, you know, make an effort to put all the legwork in and all the kind of necessary things that you need to put in place to move forward with this. This may not necessarily be so romantic near the end here or have relationship aspects to it. That rat and the dragon pairing there as a duo is kind of symbolizing hard work and things to come that you need to be aware of. It's all well and good that you're all loved up and, you know, maybe wanting that to advance, or, you know, the progress there needs to be all, like, you know, taken into consideration, but that's going into the negative, which is holding you back from it. Maybe the time is not right. Maybe right now is not the time. Doesn't mean that it's not for you, it's just not the right time for it. There's still that positive karmic card, so it could come back around in a better way. If we take these two, though, and we move from the horse over to these two, what we've got more is a work kind of aspect, a more doing stuff at home or during work or in a career. It's getting stuff done, not neglecting that. This is about prioritizing and delegation right now. This is about remembering that, okay, you can juggle, but why juggle more than you actually have to? You're not here to impress anybody. You're not here to wow the crowd. You're not here to win awards or jump through hoops or be a showman. You're here to get stuff done. You're here to step up and do the things that other people are either too lazy to do or incapable of doing. You are there to be resourceful, bring in a positive attitude, to manifest this kind of enthusiasm. That's what you're here for. Family, work, romance, it doesn't matter. And I think right now you need to put a plan of action in, because there will be challenges, and you know there's going to be challenges. You're already held back a little bit and feeling a little bit not stuck, not stagnant, but more, as I say, going on the slower side of the road. That rat is a speedy card. It's going to come, well, so's the horse, but it's negative. I'm just saying that rat is also a speedy, crafty card, and if you concentrate on you, concentrate on the work you need to get done, concentrate on that hard work that's coming, that karma will come back around and pay off. But we'll find out how the week has been for you guys next week when we come back and do another reading for you guys born in the year of the dragon. I will be doing a reading later on for the snake people. So I will either see you then, or I'll see you next Wednesday when we come back and do another reading for you dragons. Thanks for watching, guys. Love and peace.